Okay, Corvette. A little more action going on here. So the seat track, I guess it's pretty common on all these. There's these little plastic washers in here, and they will do this. Just real loose. That's no fun. This side already fixed, so I'm gonna go through doing it on this side. It's not that bad. First, you're gonna take off these two torque screws off of the track. It is a T25. And there is this larger one, which I think is a 30 or something. And I don't have one shallow enough to fit in there. Luckily, I've got some of the best pliers in the world here, Knipex Cobras. So that worked for me on this side. Hopefully it works over here. Got those out, so that slides out. There's that cable on the back. It slips into there, but it just slides in, so you don't gotta really do anything. Just pull it out and get it to focus. So our issue is right there. Oh, sorry. Should be some washers in between there. They're just deteriorated and gone. Another loose seat issue, I guess, could be these clevises here. They'll wear out and get loose. And, oh yeah. That piece right there, that, if I can get this to focus, kind of saddle, that will break. Supposedly they're aluminum. That looks like it has a little surface rust on it, so this might have already been replaced at some point, because that looks like it's steel. But this is definitely my issue. Okay, so that plastic breaks down, turns into like a thick gunk, and it mixes with the grease and goes up and down through the thread. So I just put those out in the parts washer, clean them up real quick. Not crazy. Apparently you can just get like a nylon washer at the parts store or hardware store. I saw these on Rock Auto and it was like $1 something, so I just got them and they fit. I'm assuming it's just like the OEM stuff, but it works. I'm not entirely sure what those bolts are supposed to replace. I don't need them, so we'll just do this. Okay, so I'll put a little grease in there. The nut piece has a flat edge and a raised edge. Make sure the flat edge goes on the bottom. Go ahead and set this in here. Gotta really work on my camera skills here. See, first I just put them both in and smacked them in, and once they're in there, it's too tight, and if it's not lined up, I just have to come through and file it all out to get this to fit. So I'm gonna try to do this a little better so I don't have to file it. Okay, so I got that threaded in to where it's almost flush there. So I'll start sticking this down in there and then run it in through it a little bit. So you want to try and get it as close to centered as you can now. That'll help you later. You're gonna have to get a hammer and then probably a little punch. Tap that in there. Okay, hopefully you guys are gonna be able to see. I'm gonna try holding the phone with my mouth. Right in. So I still managed to get it too far over to this right side here, which you can kind of see, kind of obvious now. So it's just hitting that, and it's not threatening there. So you want to give it plenty of room because you want it to turn easy, even if it'll go in and if it's tight, just more strain on the motor and things. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this rod out, clearance that washer. Okay, both on, good to go. I went ahead and wire brushed just anything with a little bit of surface rust through. Quick coat of paint on there, but they are both nice and tight. That is gonna make me a lot happier in there. It was driving me nuts. You'd floor it, hit the brakes, whatever, and you'd slide back and forth. I hated that. It was driving me crazy. But that was a pretty easy fix. Good to go.